Politics, they say, is a game of numbers. But governance is more about delivering the numbers in infrastructural development. In Anambra State, it's significant to let the facts speak. As the Obi administration winds down, what are the indices of development, or shall we say, performance across sectors, to suggest that the government of Anambra State has delivered on its promise? Here are the facts. Fact: he has created industrial parks to act as catalysts for industrialists and investors. He has also eliminated double and multiple taxations, which has encouraged industrialists in creating new jobs. Fact: he has built state-of-the-art business parks to enable middle-level businesses flourish. He has attracted the Central Bank of Nigeria to establish its presence in Anambra State, thus giving its citizens direct access to international financial transactions and business. Fact: he has taken development to the grassroots by providing infrastructures of strength for local government and upgrading of existing facilities. Fact: the pace of the dispensation of justice has received a boost with the setting up of the Federal Court of Appeal in the state. He has also built new facilities for customary courts in the state. Fact: he has provided hundreds of buses to all schools in the state to help their much-needed mobility, and he still funds schools that are under control of the dioceses of Imo State but are situated in Anambra. Fact: he is partnering with private concerns in establishing mega shopping malls in Awka and Onitsha, with another one to be sited in Nnewi. Fact: he is boosting tourism with the construction of 2 5-star hotels in Onitsha and Agulu. Fact: Governor Obi has tackled and remedied the menace of soil erosion in Akulobia, Agulu, and some other erosion-ravaged communities in Anambra State. This is the man. In any region of the world, industrialization is recognized as responsible for the spiraling growth of the economy. It therefore means that the collaborating focus of the managers of the economy, both government and private sector, would be on driving the critical planks that will establish a solid industrial base in the region. With his experience steeped in commercial banking and private business, the importance of industrialization was not lost on Governor Peter Obi. From the onset of his administration, he developed an economic blueprint that has attracted foreign manufacturing concerns to the state, as well as encouraged indigenous entrepreneurs.
For one of the biggest foreign investments in this country, in first quarter of this year, Kenya, and others are coming. And you can go to the harbor industry and see yourself. And then you can see within this government, the first truly car manufacturing facility in Nigeria came into being. The Innocent Motor Factory and other things. So it's a critical thing. Trying to do quite a lot. And we show people, by the time you come back, we're going to flag off other massive projects which in no time will be completed.
Starting with local manufacturers for whom access to funding is a major challenge, the Obi administration teamed up with the Bank of Industry to raise counterpart funding at very low interest rates to get manufacturers functioning at optimal capacity within the state. Taking it a step further, the state economic policy has eliminated multiple and double taxations, allowing businesses to expand, create more jobs, and record higher profits.
The one that is very prominent in this government is establishment of AppLock, where if you make your payment to AppLock, it's once and for all. While before now, anybody whose business goes down will go to a government house, collect one paper, and come to you and say it has been authorized to collect going and coming levy. That if you go out of your house in the morning, you pay levy, coming back, you pay levy. And you don't question them. But now, today, with your app lock, nobody harasses you anymore. It's part of what I call industrial friendliness, which this government has introduced.
If the infrastructures are not there, if you are setting up an industry, you cannot perform. The same way, even towards the northern part of the state, where they know that agriculture is their mainstay, you can see the amount of roads springing up there to make sure the foods are being evacuated from those areas. So the state government is doing very, very well. If you even go to Onitsha, you see the level of industries now in Onitsha city. You marvel.
No doubt, the pride of Anambra's industrialization drive is the establishment of what is unarguably Nigeria's first indigenous auto manufacturing plant. Taking advantage of Governor Obi's economic policies, this plant is sited in Nnewi. The production plant's foundation stone was laid by Governor Peter Obi and commissioned by His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The day it was, Jonathan visited the factory, the day he commissioned the factory, and he was so happy that Nigeria can do such factory in Nigeria, and he was so happy, and he gave us a lot of encouragement. He gave us a lot of encouragement that makes us to be marvel to develop it more, because when you are doing things and you see that your government is happy, you will try to do it more so that they will be more happy.
Today, pickup trucks, mini and luxurious buses are manufactured here, with a chassis and entire body parts fabricated from flat metal sheets. The headlights, bumpers and interiors are also manufactured and fabricated in Nigeria. The federal and Anambra state governments have placed orders for hundreds of units of several of the vehicles, some of which are already part of the success story.
When there is problem in the road, access to road to the factory, the governor told me no problem, because that time we are worried no motor can be able to enter the factory. The governor said that we should not worry, that he'll make the road. In the next few months, he make the road to the factory. When we started, and he see that the production is going well, the governor said, "Can we? Are we producing now?" I say yes. He give us order over 500 units to encourage the factory. That's the first order we have, and he give the second order after that. He have given us up to 4 orders since we started the factory, and he's giving us a large order, keeping the factory busy.
For the Anambra state government, it has donated the pickup trucks to all community security outfits in the state, which has enhanced surveillance and created the relative peace now enjoyed by Anambrarians. Also seen plying interstate roads are the various types of buses ferrying commuters and goods. Many indigenous manufacturing companies producing top-of-the-range products have been established in Anambra State, with the prospects still bright for new entrants. These companies are taking advantage of the state-built Harbour Industrial Park, Onitsha. Situated by the banks of the River Niger, the Anambra government has turned this once flood-prone land into an industrial park with a network of good roads and drainages. It is not surprising these companies now have a peaceful, conducive atmosphere for production and easy distribution of their goods to the major markets. Here in the Harbour Park is an indigenous manufacturer who has been able to expand his production line of bottle caps and other allied products.
Thanks for watching precious.ij channel. Subscribe, like and share.